Okay, hello! Welcome to the Bad End Show, episode 26.
Oh, it's half a year.
It's been half a year.
Well, technically a little longer, but yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Thanks for joining.
yesterday we did a live stream for the One Hobby 35. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, like there's a lot of figures that that I liked.
We're gonna be making a tons of bad anime decisions.
Not if I can help it.
Yeah. Buy first, think later.
No, no. Think first. Never buy. Never buy. We have figures at home. We have figures at home.
So this has been a pretty quiet week for Mobage. Well, actually no, the Faco, the Valentine's event started.
Yeah. Speaking of which, actually, I've been a little bit behind because various reasons. But when I logged in today, I noticed that Karen has a strengthening quest now
Oh.
for her MP. I don't know what it does.
I can't remember what her NP regularly does, even before the strengthening.
She turns into a baby. That's all you need to know. She sometimes turns into a baby.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's an AoE attack type thing. There are effects. I just can't remember off the top of my head right now.
Huh.
But yeah.
And yeah, that's also Basset, which a lot of people have been waiting for, and it's also many people just screaming over her, like, "Oh, Basset looks so cool." Like personally, I don't really care much either way about her.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess she comes out in Hollow Ataraxia, so which I never.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess part of the thing is if I say it, I mean, it's technically a spoiler, but I don't know.
But she was supposed to be in Face Day Night, but then dot happened, and then dot, and then she got dot.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
she's technically in it.
Yeah.
Technically.
And then she's also in Prisma Ilia. That's actually where I know her from. Was
Yeah.
when she used Frackrock against Muse. Edofon, was that the name of the Pegasus?
Beller.
Oh, Bellerophon, yeah.
But yeah. Actually, speaking of which, I'm kind of neutral to her for various reasons. Not that I dislike her. It's just I don't really have too strong an opinion about her. But the part of the story I did play, I used I think either the story support or a friend support, and yeah, her MP was kind of weird. Is she the second person with a counter NP?
Yeah, the only one before this was Angry Mayo.
But yeah, it requires him to survive getting hit.
Yeah.
But it's if I'm understanding this correctly, I think she never gets damaged from it. She just it's basically a block / counter attack.
But yeah, that's because I mean that's
Plus
lore-wise.
a taunt.
Oh, she taunts too?
Yeah.
Oh shit! This changes everything.
Yeah. So when I was using her, multiple enemies attacked her and then they got countered to death, and I was like, whoa.
Shit, this changes everything. Because usually, you have tanky people, and then you have people who can taunt, and they usually don't overlap that much. But then is the taunt on the NP or skill?
It's on the MP, I think.
Oh, so you can even repeat the taunt. Damn.
I can't remember what MP type she is, but
Oh shit, I may need to get her.
yeah, I might just have to roll, to be honest.
Yeah, it fits lore-wise. Frackrock is supposed to do this conceptual thing where if someone attacks you, it goes back in time and reverses causality, so you hit them before they can even launch their attack in the first place.
Yeah.
So that's why the attacks shouldn't be able to reach her.
Yeah, so it's one of those cases where I feel because it's kind of unique mechanically, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm considering it more than I was previously, and by considering I mean I'm considering it at all.
And yeah, at first I didn't really care much for her design. And I know lots of people like her design, but personally, I'm not too fond. But then it's all later ascension, she gets a dress with I have long hair, and I'm like, ah shit. Shit.
Is it time for melt?
Oh yeah, she does look like Mel's dress.
Yeah. So maybe gotcha stream. I don't know. I'll have to think about this a bit more.
I've been neglecting Fate Go, so I don't have that many quartz. Though.
Okay, I guess we'll see. We'll let you guys know.
Yeah. And Precone, man, they have Muimi on Princess Gala. I still haven't gotten Muimi yet, even with though they've been giving the free 10 rolls daily.
Yeah, speaking of which, I'm gonna do it right now.
Damn
Not on stream,
Damn it.
but during stream.
I should probably do that too.
Okay. I'm
But
doing
yeah, like, even though like she has the high rate up, and then like Christina has like a lower rate up. Like Christina's rate up is half of her Mimi's rate up.
Uh-huh.
But I got Christina 3 times already.
Ooh, I got a rainbow. Yeah, so that's how gacha works.
Gotta try some bad civilization.
Okay, who's my rainbow? Oh, Anna. I already have her. So, okay, nothing new, guys.
Yeah. I didn't get shit! Like 9 silver, 1 gold.
Good job.
I'm probably gonna have to like actually like do a real roll instead of just free rolls.
So maybe gacha stream. Like, I think her thing ends on the 14th.
Yeah, and then there's also a new event starting soon with like the sus stalker and the detective.
Yeah.
I think the detective might be the leader of Kawan, the guild like Makoto and Maho belong to.
Oh,
Like the animal ear guild.
maybe. I don't really know the lore.
Yeah.
I just know we eat things.
Man, like you go into Picone, like what do you expect? Konosuba, what you get? Shokugeki no Pecorine.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of want to get her. Like, kind of like her character design though. She looks like she belongs in Uma Musume.
Yeah.
I mean, which makes sense. It's they're both side games, but she looks very like Uma Musume like.
I guess it also depends on if she's a permanent person.
She's probably a permanent person.
Yeah, so like I'm kind of hesitant after wasting a lot of time what do you call it, rolls on not locked people and then getting them again later.
Yeah, as far as I know, the only locked people are the Princess Gala ones and the seasonal event ones.
Yeah, so I think I'll probably just skip out just because of that, if that's the case.
And Genshin Impact, not much going on. Oh, yeah, Miko's coming soon. I don't think I have enough like gems.
Yeah, but I guess nothing new since last time. I think you mentioned that previously.
Yeah, we're just like wrapping up like a few like random events. Like we had a crap. Damn it! Like, I just hate it when you feel like you need a sneeze. So you get ready for a sneeze, but it won't come out, and you're just left feeling like, damn, I need to blow my load, but I can't.
That's every dojin.
But yeah, like we just had like some random like filler events with like taking a tanuki around to like take pictures around the road. It was like highlight of like different tourist spots. So nothing important. But yeah, I think crap. When is Yai Miko coming? I think it's like middle of next week maybe. So I'm like, shit.
So potentially lots of gacha streams, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, you don't really stream Genshin gacha though.
That's
right?
because I don't really have like a lot of like roles to do for the
Yeah,
Genshin.
I guess that's true. But yeah, I guess we'll keep you updated if we do that.
Yeah. So let's get to the animals. Are there any other news?
Well, not as far as mobile game stuff, but
I mean, like just like anime news in general. Oh, actually, I can't think of one.
what thing?
The Sunrise, the studio for like Gundam and stuff.
Oh,
They're changing the names like Bandai Namco something something. Well, but then I think I saw something about like it has something to do with like different like financial voodoo shit. Where like you have like different corporate names and like you restructured them to like do some like weird like high finance bullshit blah 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 thing.
yeah.
So Sunrise is not called Bandai something something, but they're still keeping the label Sunrise because they know that like people like the name Sunrise. People don't like the name like of like a big faceless corporation like Bandai Namco.
Yeah.
So it's like Sunrise is no longer Sunrise, but it kind of is still Sunrise.
Yeah, it's always a little bit weird. Actually, that kind of reminds me of something similar because like, I don't remember how recently it is, but in the like, I think like a year or two, like a little while back, like a different Japanese company acquired the arcade division of Sega.
Oh, something like yeah.
And then like they were keeping the name for a while, but then like really recently they decided to rebrand everything to like a different name. I can't remember what it is. The point is like they're rebranding it to something that has way less recognizability.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of weird. Like I think part of the idea is like, oh, we want to make it so like people don't necessarily think like this is only Sega only games or something like that. But like, I mean, as far as I know, say like the Sega arcades had more than Sega games in the first place, and the the name recognition like means a lot. I think.
Name recognition is like really valuable.
Yeah. So this is I feel like this is some dumb corporate nonsense.
Yeah. Could also just be like an ego thing too. Like, oh, I own this. I don't want to like use the old name anymore.
It could be. I think it's like they have like vast majority share or something like that.
Huh.
So yeah, it could be something like that. But that's not really mobile game news. Does Pokemon count as mobile game? Technically, you can take it around with you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is anime-ish.
Yeah. So playing that Arceus, whatever.
Arceus is really lit.
I've only played a little bit so far, like, but what do you call it? I do want to keep playing, obviously.
I like how it's a really like refreshing experience. It's very new and different from like other Pokemon games. Which we kind of thought we were gonna get that with like when they had like Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, but then like we thought like, oh, this might be a new experience, but then it's just kind of a weird re-implementation of the first game.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's what it like. It felt novel for like the first like 1 or 2 times you throw a Pokeball, and then after that you're just like kind of like meh.
Right. Well, I feel like even though the game changes a lot of things,
Yeah.
in my head, it in some ways it feels like, oh, how would I put it? It feels like how I imagine Pokemon would be when you're a kid. Like, okay, instead of like random battles, like, oh, you're like running around the world and like finding Pokemon. I guess it's kind of like the anime.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's a translation. It's, I wouldn't say necessarily realistic, but it's almost like it kind of
Immersive.
Yeah, immersive. Like, I'm kind of hesitant to use that word, but like I think it works for this case.
Yeah. I like the mechanics and how you can like just throw a Pokemon to collect materials for you, and then you can like try to like sneak up on a Pokemon to throw a ball, but then like if it's too alert, then you have to like fight it.
Oh, I like how they can kill you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they even say, like straight up say it in the game where like oh, it's dangerous. Like some people get killed in this kind of job.
Yeah. That's really interesting. It's not like, oh, Pokemon can like hurt you or like Pokemon can knock you out. It's just like they can straight up kill you.
Also, it's very interesting to see like how like regular people and NPCs around town they're really scared of Pokemon.
Yeah.
But like until now they're all like, oh, like Pokemon are like your cute cuddly buddies, but then now it's
It's really interesting because like, what do you call it? Yeah. I guess it's the contrast. But yeah, it's I like it.
Yeah, let's go into animals. We got your favorite, My Dress Up Darling.
This is my favorite.
Yeah.
I love this show.
I think that's probably the best show this season.
If we do like a top anime of the year for like at the end, I have a feeling this is gonna be up there.
Probably. But yeah, like as we saw in the last episode, like they finally finished the Shizutang outfit, even though like they didn't have to.
Yeah.
But like she just got so many cute faces like that. Like oh, like doing the cool aloof face like Shizutang, and then like just breaks character like ah!
Yeah, she does that a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I relate to this so much. Like when you first get to put on like a cosplay of like character you really like, it's like, oh my god, I'm actually getting wear this. Like
yeah.
Like I don't feel the perfect part because I don't look perfect. I look like shit when I cosplay. But it still like feels so exciting. Like like it's like this cute dress, these cute props, this cool armor, blah blah.
Yeah.
It's just so, like I really like how the show like, it really captures that feeling.
Yeah, this is actually making me real nostalgic because, like, I guess before all the cons got canceled, like, the last time we went to a con, I skipped out on doing cosplay because, like...
Well, we both did. Cosplay was like New York.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we have to, like, drag our stuff there. It's gonna be a pain to bring back and forth.
We had to go on a bus.
Yeah, and then, what do you call it? Then, what do you... like, I guess I think I skipped out on the previous con because of a different reason for cosplay, right? Well, I don't remember. The point is, like, it's been years since I've actually cosplayed an event. The last time was I cosplayed to work because of reasons.
Halloween. Well, I mean, it's been years for me too, but if you think about it, 2019 was like almost 3 years ago.
It was definitely like a decade ago.
Like, god damn it, why is this pandemic going on? But yeah, I really want to cosplay again.
Yeah, maybe.
And then like doing the photo shoot inside the house, like after you put on the cosplay for the first time, you're like, need to take pictures, need to upload to like social media.
Yeah.
So like so relatable.
Man, I was wondering if like the grandpa's still dying and like is he gonna just show up at the wrong moment?
Oh yeah, he's still staying over at the cousin's place.
Yeah. Like I'm just like just grandpa shows up like, oh, is this an AV shoot?
Oh yeah, 'cause last time he walked in on the guy like playing like slippery girls.
Yeah. like
And he was like looking. There was like blue porn scene and stuff, and like with like really like questionable voices, and then he was just like staring intently and like taking notes, and the grandpa was just like, the fuck.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. I'm surprised. I have a feeling part of it is like it wants you to think it might happen, but like it's gonna wait for the perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
But yeah, they went to the actual event.
Yeah, well, like at first he was just kind of thinking about just going and not really cosplaying, and then like, we haven't done it anyways, might as well do it.
Mm-hmm.
I miss these like small scale events too.
Yeah, so I guess the event people like just rented out or asked for permission to use the space or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't think you really get this in. Well, I mean, in certain countries it happens, obviously.
I got to go to one in Thailand. I think it was actually took place at like a small university campus or something like that.
Yeah, but as far as I know, it's not too common in like Western countries, I guess.
I think it's just a what do you call it? A factor of like demographic and audience. Like there's not enough demand for like a small thingies to be held.
Yeah.
And if we talk about like the U.S. specifically, like it's just too big.
Yeah, U.S. is too broad. I mean, I guess the whole benefit of a con is like it's a fixed place that you know about, so you can plan a plan to go to it.
Yeah.
Like I guess for like the big cons, people come from across the country a lot of times, so it's like.
Yeah, but you can't really do that for like a small con.
Yeah. So
I mean, there are like smaller scale cons too, but.
Yeah, usually those tend to have local people or people who just happen to be in the area for a different thing at the same time.
Yeah, it's also like Japan has like the population density of like Tokyo is like super.
I mean, it's
dense, and
that's the world kind of like, well, not record, but like it's one of the highest in the world is the point.
Yeah, and then they also have really good like public transportation too. Even if you're coming like from like far away, like they'll get there like pretty easily on public transit.
Yeah.
But I think in the US like everything's like spread out, and like you have to use a car for everything because America sucks.
Yeah, and then like now I think about all those like stories like, oh man, have to ask my dad to like drive me or whatever while I'm in costume. It's like, oh, why am I bringing this child to like this like to these Chinese events?
God damn it.
Like,
yeah, they're like, oh wait, aren't these moves bigger? And then she like put like added like two like new bras, double layered.
Yeah. So this is basically she was taking like she was originally just gonna take photos of other people, but then people started taking photos of her.
Yeah.
And like, oh, had to take a break because like too much,
too hot. Oh, I know this feel too. Like, cause, like when you wear cosplay, like a lot of those fabrics like they don't breathe at all.
Yeah.
And they're like heavy and have like many layers, so it's like even if you're in, and just like she was outdoors, so it's even worse. But like even if you're in an air conditioned room, like it still gets hot really fast.
Yeah, that's why Winter Comic gets the best time to cosplay.
Yeah.
You'll still stay warm, unless you're wearing something really skimpy, I guess.
Yeah. And like even when you go to con, like Otakon, etc. Like, oh, you're in the air conditioned hall, but there's just so many people, and the air conditioners aren't like going full power, like enough.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just hot. Also, like this reminds me of, like the first Otakon I went to, like the one it was the last time that Otakon was in Baltimore. I did the same thing where like I was cosplaying like the adult form of Fate from Nanoha, and then stuff like big like fake boobs to like try like get a bust up to like because like man like adult Fate is stacked. So
that's a lot of Nanoha.
Yeah. So like it just like stacked the boobs and I think it was like pleather or something too.
Yeah,
Because
it's pleather.
It was like the sonic form, like where it's like kind of like skin tight bodysuit. So like it wouldn't breathe at all. It was just so hot, and I was just dying. And I also had those boobs, those like fake boobs, like squishing up against my real boobs, and it's like just like And then we were, and we afterwards I was like pretty much like this picture, like just like dying all over the place. And then we went to, oh yeah, and afterwards we went to like an Italian restaurant with like a bunch of friends. And then I was like while we were sitting at the table, I was just like, okay, fuck this shit. I just like reached in, like grab out like the fake boob, just stack it on the table, like, and then just like chop it from my bag. And I just like looked my friend in the eye. I was like, you saw nothing.
Yeah, but it's very relatable.
And the cosplayer played like, oh, cosplay sucks. Cosplay is so tiring. I'm gonna do it again like 10 times.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I hate this. Why do I put myself through it? Like, okay, let's do this again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or it's like, oh, gotta change my costume in the middle of the event.
Oh, I if I can't do that. Like it always takes me forever to like get changed, and especially the wig. Like wigs.
Yeah.
Wigs are my eternal enemy.
Well, we know some people that are like that. Like, oh, we'll run into them like morning or something, and then like next like in the afternoon, it's like, wait a minute.
Like, wait a minute, you were this character this morning.
Yeah. But it's like, oh, I gotta change for this photo shoot, but then I gotta change for that other photo shoot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it's like, oh, need to do the thing where they do a marking on the inside. Like you see this in like dojins a lot, where like they like each time
Something happens.
each time the whole gets ... they do a mark to like commemorate the ... Also, I think this kanji is like kanji like tadashi, right?
Yeah.
So which is like kind of like righteousness or...
Well, I mean, I guess in some sense, but it's not really used for the meaning. It's used for the stroke number.
Yeah, but I mean like the kanji for Korko, like the kanji for 5 also has like 5 strokes too, though.
I guess that's true.
So I feel like if you're using it solely for the stroke number, then it would make more sense to use the kanji for 5. But I think they use so I feel like there's a bit of like irony in.
I mean, could be.
In like using this. That's well, I mean, it's just a common thing now, but I feel like it probably originated from like some irony too. Maybe.
Except for well, I'm not sure about the irony part because that was in usage before, like obviously this kind of thing.
Oh, so they even use this counter for like even for like normal non-loose stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what did you think?
I thought they would just use like the kanji for 5.
Huh?
I mean 5 is like what 2, 3. Wait, go. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! Is that? Crap! I can't remember. Is that strokes like 1 stroke or 2
That's
strokes?
1 stroke.
Oh. Damn it, kanji! Who the hell came up with this? China. Everything's China's fault.
They invented these funny characters just to mess with you.
They invented the worst writing system in the world.
I'm gonna go back to learn that hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics versus kanji. Which one's worse?
Well, there's less hieroglyphics.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Like 2,000 motherfucking kanji.
Wait, well, I mean...
Well, 2,000 to be like quote-unquote literate.
Well, if we're Japanese, if we're talking about actual China, like... let's multiply that by several times.
I think it's 4,500 to be considered like baseline literate in China.
Yeah, but it also has a lot more like...
it has more in general, but but to be considered literate, I think it's 4,500 of them.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Like,
but there's a lot more like in circulation.
Yeah.
Period.
Also, there's like traditional form and the new like modernized form. Although I think Japanese uses the traditional form of kanji instead of the modernized form.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, and like how he said like before, like, oh, like I only use the word beautiful for like truly beautiful things that really touch my heart, blah blah. And he says like, oh, you are very beautiful, and like it sounds like a really like random compliment, but I like that like because she knows how much it means to him, like she's like, oh my god,
yeah,
oh my god.
It was really cute, and like actually while the event was going on and he was kind of like on the sidelines watching, like it was pretty interesting seeing his expressions where he was like actually like taken away, like, you know.
Yeah. But also how I had that feeling of like, oh, like this is over, like after this maybe I won't get to like hang out with her again.
Yeah.
Which I do relate to that a lot because like sometimes it is, especially for like when you have like a lot of like social anxiety, like me, like unless you have a reason, like not a vague reason, like, oh, like we're like we might be friends or like we're friendly or something, but
Like
unless,
an external kind of thing.
unless you have like a more like concrete reason to hang out with someone, it's harder to like go approach them to hang out with them.
Yeah, yeah.
And also when like I can't like I have a really hard time believing like that someone like actually likes me or is my friend or anything like that. So like unless someone actually like straight up says to me like, oh, like I really like you as a friend, or like I really appreciate you, like I'm always constantly thinking like, oh, do they actually want to hang out with me, kind of thing. So like not having so like, when you don't have that external reason, then yeah, so like I really understand like how he feels, even though like from our perspective, the viewer's like, oh, like he's overthinking this, like they're good friends, it's just like just stay hang out even if they don't have a need to. But like I can understand like when you're in that position, like how why you would think that way.
Right. I think there's also, I guess, a related factor
Yeah.
where, I guess earlier she mentioned like, oh, you're my friend or whatever, but yeah, I guess it's the same sort of thing you were saying. Like, it's not necessarily like he's in disbelief of that, but it's just more like
He has no confidence in himself.
right. So, yeah.
Also, I guess he's not used to it. Like this is like the first friend he had in like decades.
Right, right. So, looking forward to the next costume.
Yeah. I also really like how like another thing is that you can really tell. It's a very good like way of like characterizing the relationship between them, because you can really tell like in a lot of stories, like when a character does something that's like really mundane on the outside, but like other characters like know what it means. Like that gives a sense of how much they understand each other.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, oh, like she understands him way more than like, anyone else would, which is why she's like reacting so much.
Yeah, yeah.
So it feels good. Also, I like how like here like the close up like it's like, oh, like so dramatic, so beautiful. It's like, oh, it's like this like heart like important moment, and then the next shot is like her face is like so like it just this big contrast, like it's really funny when
Yeah.
also his face like when he's sleeping just like bleh.
Yeah. She a good girl.
I love her. Oh yeah, we saw the announcement for like Nendroid at the One Hobby yesterday. We need to get her.
Yeah, so Nendroid, and then there's also like the E-Stream figure that's coming out for her.
Wait, there's an E-stream of her?
Oh yeah, I showed you the video. Well, it seems like it's not gonna be of her
Oh, wait,
exactly.
wait,
it's gonna be of
They didn't show the actual thing. It was just like an announcement. That
Yeah,
they were gonna
yeah.
make. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember now.
yeah.
But we didn't even get an illustration of what it's gonna look like.
Right, but the promo picture showed her as Shizuku-ten.
Yeah.
So like, it's probably gonna be her cosplayed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but we also have the Dakimakura.
Yeah.
Where like it's like her normal outfit on one. Wait, no, the bikini on one side, and the other side is like her like Shizutan cosplay.
Yeah.
Also, like the face on that is like really cultured.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what kind of figure I'd want for her actually?
Yeah.
I'd want a figure of her like, in like, what do you call it? In the middle of cosplaying.
Maybe that's what the E-stream one's gonna be.
Yeah.
But since the E-stream usually has like bigger effects and more like more stuff going on, it could be a thing where like she's like mid transformation, or like she's cosplaying and she's down, but then like, you see part of like her normal hair like poking out of the back.
Yeah. Considering like the level of detail they always go for, like I can imagine that.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously we're just speculating, or just like, well, not really speculating. It's just saying stuff like our wish list and then saying it's speculation.
Wait, but that's how the internet works.
Oh yeah, there's anonymous. I forgot.
Yeah, that's anonymous. Like, you come up with with a wish list, you say speculation, and then everyone repeats it, and then everyone expects it, and then when it does not come true, everyone rages.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Guess let's go. Oh, it's emotional damage.
Oh yeah, we watched this last night.
Yeah. Then Kena doing the usual like Asian mom. Well, I guess in this case like Asian grandma. Like, oh, you suck. Let me handle this.
Yeah, basically.
Like, why are you such failure? And she's like, oh, you don't want. Oh, you want to keep quiet about this, right? You don't want to go tell other people that like you all your nights got bested and saved by this little girl, and then ruin your reputation, right? Then everyone know you're gonna failure.
Why is she so old?
I mean, she is like over 200 years old.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we also get the first time where she meets someone who's like confirmed to be a player too. Because up until now, like she was operating under the assumption that, like all her old connections are gone.
Yeah. So I guess for her, like, oh, she could defeat those like monsters pretty easily, but then she was also kind of surprised that relative to everything else, it's kind of interesting that there were stronger like of that like caliber running around.
Yeah,
So it's like, oh, she was like, oh, maybe like it's a player summon like monsters or something like that.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. Because this comes up in a lot of isekai where like you go into a game world where like the player characters would have like way higher stats than like the regular like quote unquote natives of the world. Once as players you can like go out, like since you always respawn when you die, you can go out and like gather more EXP and go into riskier situations and like kill more things, and then and like if you die you just like respawn and then like go do more, so you just like get more and more EXP. Whereas like for the natives of the world, if they die, that's it.
well, yeah, because players are like psychopathic.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, even for the natives of the world, even if they are psychopathic, like they still can't respawn.
well, yeah.
So like they have like a practical level cap in place.
Right. Well, see, if this also followed certain game thingies,
Yeah.
there would be NPCs that are the strongest by virtue of being unkillable,
Oh yeah.
or just like, oh, they just keep like reviving for some reason,
Yeah.
like when when it's demanded.
Yeah. Also like his mindset like it's also, and I feel like it's an interesting thing they did. Oh, you're.
Oh, am I dead? Oh, my mouse. Oh, I guess I could use it to point to things.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I feel like it's interesting how like that's a mindset where like, oh, what if someone gets put into like a isekai in the game like world but still thinks it's a game, and so like he just becomes this like that diabolical psychopathic person because like he thought everything's a game and they're all NPCs, and then like once like, he actually like gets hammered into his head, well literally hammered into his head with her like long ass stick, that like
Yeah.
this is a real world, like he has like a really big mental breakdown because like he said, like he's just a kid that like doesn't realize he's doing all these like horrible things, and then suddenly realization like, oh, I'm horrible, blah, blah, blah.
Well, you should.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say though? Like, yeah. Like when you're like watching the scene, you can tell he's like a moron.
Yeah.
But I wonder, am I giving kids too much credit? Like, I feel like a kid would realize this, but he kind of feels like it's not like it's because he's a kid. It's just because he's actually just dumb.
I mean, probably both.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing a kid would realize like there's something wrong. Like, why can't I take off my VR thing?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, it's kind of interesting that like the knights actually follow her and they're trying to like stop her from killing him so that they can like take him into custody. I kind of don't really understand like these types of characters when they show up in a lot of stories where like, oh, like they need to uphold the law, so they're gonna, so instead of like letting someone kill them, they're gonna like try to take custody of them even though like that the person like really dangerous and stuff.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, how I put it,
Like, I know like modern day law is kind of like that, but in a non modern day setting, it just feels very incongruent. I don't know.
maybe. But what do you call it? Theoretically, you want to make sure that you're getting the right guy,
Yeah.
or that things are, what do you call it? I don't know,
Yeah.
appropriate. let's put it like that.
Like theoretically, yeah, but like in situations like this where like you always saw them having like a big ass like OP fight to the death kind of thing.
Right.
Also, like it's one thing to hold like to try to uphold like your laws and stuff, but it also feels I guess conceited in a like kind of like oh like you think you can actually like, handle this.
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, and she goes into that place with like the really fan. This like what the hell is this like Tsundere like Ojo-sama skeleton thing?
Duh.
But yeah, like I guess they haven't really mentioned it in the show. But like Opus, the person who owns this place, he's kind of like her best best frenemy, I guess, like best friend and like worst enemy like rolled into one, and like so like they're close and have this bond, but they also can't stand each other, and Opus is kind of a slightly like crazy and psychopathic ish in the game. So for her, it's just kind of like, man, I get so tired of dealing with him, but I also miss him.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think if I can relate. I'm not so sure about that one.
Yeah.
But I'll go with it.
It's a really weird like relationship they have with like that way she thinks of him, but like also like it's kind of assumed that like, he's not in the game. I mean, he's not in this world, but like it kind of feels like it's setting up for him to actually be in this world.
It could be. It's hard to say.
I don't know for sure, but I feel like one of the characters that show up in the OP, like you get a brief glance, like it might be him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have no basis for that, so
yeah. I don't know what he's supposed to look like. Either like because I like he hasn't shown up in like where I read through the light novel, so I don't know if he will show up.
Yeah.
But I just feel like on a meta level, it feels like he's gonna show up.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll mention my theory, which honestly I don't know if it has any chance of being real.
Yeah.
But it's like, I guess the short version is like, oh, like from the real world perspective, like, oh, she died or whatever, and then other people found out, and like, oh, maybe some of the people that were close to her, like, you know, wanted to remember her, so like after the game shut down, like, as kind of like a sentimentality thing, like, oh, I'll leave this like stuff for her, like
oh yeah, because like this thing that she handed over like is the thing that Opus left for her.
Yeah, like, so it's not that it was left behind just like because, you know, it was abandoned, but it seemed intentional.
Yeah.
So like you know, it's not necessarily that anyone expected her to actually get it for real, but just like, you know,
like just in case kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, maybe her, you know, it's sentimental reasons basically. I don't know. I could be wrong. I feel like that'd be kind of neat though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and like inside the book was like this fairy thing, which I still don't know what the deal is.
Yeah. And before it's a different player.
Maybe. But yeah, oh, she gets all this money for the loot quest reward.
Oh, I love loot. Give me money.
Okay.
But yeah, that was basically it, and then I guess that's basically the end of that story arc.
Sort of, yeah. But yeah, I feel like it's a pretty big step that you have like a confirmed player encounter.
Yeah. It kind of seemed like from episodes prior, it's like it kind of felt like the big deal was like she's the only one.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh, maybe she's not the only one.
Yeah. But at the same time, like it's not like players like all over the place either.
Yeah. I guess it depends on how it's taken.
Yeah. And then like the reincarnated as a fantasy knockout thing, one of the gender bender shows. But yeah, we finally get the answer to the question: is like what gender is Lucius? And like, oh, so she's a woman.
Yeah.
But like her from her voice, like I felt like she was a woman. But then like Lucius is like sounds like a guy's name, so I wasn't sure. But like, oh, confirmation.
Yeah. And then we have some, which leads to like, I guess they were fighting that thing that strips people.
Oh, the magical armor thing.
Yeah, so it's like.
So it just like strips people and like just eats the clothing.
Yeah, and weapons.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like Maken Gramu.
Yeah.
Graham got eaten. How's this like not Kirilo gonna live without his Graham?
He doesn't. But yeah, this is all just a setup for like the boyfriend shirt.
Oh yeah, like she had to give the clothing to her to like, cover up. So like, oh, like too much charming. So like, yeah, give the suit, and it's like, oh, boyfriend shirt, and I think like, what's his name, Jinguji.
Yeah, Jinguji.
Jinguji. He's like getting like the weirdest boner. Well,
no, it's not it's the most normal, like
the most common boner.
Yeah, and then other guys like dude.
Like even she was making fun of him. Like oh, like that's something like middle school kids get excited over. Why like, you're a grown ass man. Why are you getting so excited over this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and also like when we get more flashbacks like these two together, it feels like they were supposed to be in love with each other since like way before.
It probably is, you
It's
know.
just like, oh, they just didn't realize it, or like, oh, because he's a bro, like can't be like, you just like push it out of mind.
It's
but,
like, no,
but now the bro's a girl.
Yeah, it's probably something like that. It's like, yo, dude, I'm not gay or anything, but like,
Yeah. Or kind of like, man, I'm not gay, so I can't be like turned on by him. But with our relationship, it would be so nice if he was a girl, and then boom,
maybe.
Like, bros before hoes. What if the bro is a hoe?
Big think.
Oh yeah, like, even though he's charmed, like he just like jumps around and there's like magical armor, and he just can't hit him, and then he just counterattacks and like boom, one.
So
one
is it confirmed that he gets stronger?
I don't think he gets stronger. I think he just always strong. It's just like when he gets charmed, he just loses control and does more erratic things.
Oh, maybe.
So because like before he gets charmed, like, he's still like, even though he's super strong, he's still acting like a normal person.
Yeah.
Well, like you wouldn't. I mean, it's not. Yeah, you can suddenly feel like it's not like your fear of death or like fear of getting hurt is gonna like suddenly disappear if you suddenly get a bunch of stats.
I guess so.
Yeah, like.
Oh yeah,
It's not Kirito. Is he still not Kirito even if he doesn't have the like Kirito clothes?
yeah, he got the peasant clothes later.
Yeah. Maybe he just go buy like those like black clothes and stuff again.
Maybe.
But yeah, and it turns out like inside the armor is like this like demon lord some
like
this honor.
lieutenant person.
Yeah, like, I thought that's like just living armor, but like I guess it's living armor, but it also has that person inside.
Well, yeah, they were like, one of them was surprised that they could talk, and it's like, oh, maybe they're like, it has to have someone inside.
Yeah. Also, I was kind of wondering what this like weird like hair thingy and like, oh, turns out this other person also has it. This Medusa looking one.
Yeah, it could be a sign of like whatever the demon lord is.
Yeah. Or maybe that's a trait of like demon people. Or
Could
whatever.
be. You know what would be stupid?
But
Brain parasites.
oh.
It's like, oh,
Just like in my dojins.
yeah. Oh my god. So maybe like the demon lord just like parasitized everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That would be pretty goofy. Also, why she have like neon lights on her stomach?
She's a gamer.
Yeah. RGB, everything.
Look, she has her VR headset. That's what it has to be.
Man, this is pretty hot design.
Oh my god, that's just Medusa.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like this guy's like trying to like flirt with her. And, like, wait, what do you have? What is the room look like guy's room? It's like, oh, and you tell your truth, and like just ruin his first love. And it's like, oh, I'm such a wicked woman. Like this smug ass bitch.
But
This smug bitch.
definitely likes it.
Yeah. Well, I guess she likes the attention.
Well, probably also likes just wrecking him.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, he deserves to be wrecked.
So I guess like he's coming along with them. Why? Or maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, he's useless. Well, he's still better in a fight than she is, though.
I guess that's true.
Like, arguably, she's the most useless one because she even charms her own like teammates.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Well, yeah, like at the end, like he's like, was he just like testing out one of his skills and just summoned this like rift in the sky? Actually, like, did he summon it or was it like unrelated, like some
It
demon
could
lord?
be it could be coincidental.
Yeah,
It's hard to say. We'll find out next episode. But like,
it could be the goddess doing it, or it could just also be like one of the demon generals, or whatever.
yeah.
I was like, what the hell is his skills? Like, oh, blessing the goddess of night,
Like
demon desire reigns.
apparently he had a ton he didn't even realize.
And like apparently he didn't know, even though you can like open up status. Was like what kind of shitty bastard are you? Like every isekai person knows that like if you get isekai, you need to check for status. That's the first thing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. So it's like, wait, so like is he a shooty guy but doesn't know about like usual isekai tropes?
Maybe. Well, I guess it's one of those things like that happens in horror movies where it's like the most of the time the characters aren't familiar with horror stuff, genre stuff in the first place, so they never check for like, oh, we have to stay together.
Yeah.
We have to split up for some reason.
Yeah, except you always have like that one genre savvy person who everyone ignores.
Well, That's not very common. That's more in like parody stuff or comedy stuff. I feel like
yeah,
in like quote serious ones, it's like they just kind of
or like when they play the horror stuff like straight.
yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I
like
guess.
it's also in the kaiju movies. Or like it's like they always seem to exist in the world where kaiju's aren't in movies or in media in general.
Oh yeah.
Like that sort of thing. You just kind of hand wave. It's like oh
Yeah. I was like, oh, it just has like random ping pong skill.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe it's just like resonance with the Dark Knight thing.
could be maybe summoning the goddess.
Yeah. But yeah, whenever like these like isekai stuff have like skill listings, like I can never read the stuff on the screen fast enough.
Yeah.
And then next we got Real Hero with the Kingdom and Carla is a Gundam.
Oh, Gundam.
Gundam. But yeah, so we have. So I guess they skipped a lot of the setup and nuance for this stuff that was in the lineup, but basically they have this like trio of like Carla and Lelouch. What the fuck is Vargas?
Oh, you tell me.
Castor Vargas, that's his name. I just thinking like, oh, it's Lelouch.
Oh, Castoria.
Castoria, yeah. So they gathered like the nobles to like form like a jury kind of thing.
Yeah.
But and so like in the background you saw the nobles like they think that like, oh, like he summoned them to his jury to make an example out of these two. So like, he's probably gonna kill them and like to tell them not to disobey, and like so like what they should do is like just go along with everything and just pretend to like be completely on his side. That's like most of these like I think there's 14 of them here, and which like used to be part of this like I guess would cabal be the right word?
I think so.
Yeah, like cabal like like conspiracies and stuff, and two of them like the previous head like died, so, like and the new people aren't involved, but the other 12 are still like what's the word I'm looking for? Involved.
Conspiring.
Crap. What's the word?
Give me clues.
Collusion. I was thinking like, man, it's not like political buzzword from the last few years, like collusion.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh collision.
Yeah, the rest is still like colluding with each other. So yeah, but, like this is one of the guys that's unrelated. So like when he was asking for opinions, like he actually like spoke out against like punishing them.
Yeah,
whereas like everyone else is like, oh, like, kill them.
He like, oh, objection.
Yeah. So someone just used the chance like, oh, like so like, oh, kill them, and like suddenly like these like ninjas appear and they like, just killed the other like the other 12 that were still like colluding.
Yeah. It was pretty goofy. He's like, oh, ninjas.
Yeah. And oh, Tiger Mask.
Yeah. Wait a minute, this is not the other show.
No, that's Kimono Mask.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tiger Mask is the real Japanese wrestler. And,
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the real one's Tiger Mask, and then I'm pretty sure that like the Kimono Mask is a parody of Tiger Mask, and I feel like this is probably a parody of Tiger Mask too, or maybe just unrelated.
Maybe.
But yeah, he's Kagetora. No one knows his name. No one his real name. No one knows where he came from. He's just Kagetora.
This shit was so wacky.
I really like this though. Like, oh, like you like he had to like kill this like good vessel, so like waste of skills, so, and then like all these other like loyal people in the army who like decided to follow him to his death, but then suddenly like Kagetora and the Black Cats.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's supposed to be cool. Why are you making fun of it?
No. I mean, it's fine. But how I put it, it kind of feels like when you have like that weird superhero moment and you like recognize the person behind the mask, like, oh, you saw nothing.
Yeah,
like that's
that's what it was like.
Well,
yeah. Like Lisha's like, wait, I'm about to say his name, and then, like, well, I guess he didn't say like so someone didn't say it in the show, but like in light novel, he was like stop, Lisha, he's Kagetora. No one knows his name. Got it? And then she was like, okay.
Nobody knows who he is.
Nobody knows who he is. Hero.
Oh no, copyright, no, stop.
But yeah, like this is yeah, he was quoting Machiavelli a lot in the like both in the line novel and in the show too. But in the show, like that's kind of like briefly skipped over it. There's a lot more nuance to the interpretation in light novel, and the light novel actually talks about a lot about how like a lot of people like to take Machiavelli as like being like super like cruel and it's like committing atrocities all left and right, where it's actually, like the real interpretation is actually supposed to be like way milder. So which doesn't come you don't get the it doesn't come across in the show as much. Like the show seems like it's just like quoting just some of the more like glorified parts of it, I guess.
Well, most people don't actually read the actual text.
Yeah.
Is also part of the reason.
Yeah.
Wait, did Machiavelli actually hold political like influence at any point though? Like as an advisor, like he was meaning to?
Like he was an advisor in like some places.
Oh, was he?
I think so.
He didn't get hired by the guy who like he wrote the book for, though,
No,
right?
the prince was a gift. Was a gift to like to someone that he was trying to like curry favor with. So there's also the interpretation that like the gift might not fully be his real beliefs because it was meant to curry favor with a certain person.
Well, yeah.
And then so like some of his later writings in life might be more closer to like his real beliefs. Which
Yeah.
I mean, there's still the same like realism, like realist policies in there, but a bit more moderate.
Yeah.
But even the book the prince itself is not as harsh as a lot of people take it to be because like a lot of it's because of the Christian church like putting a bad spin on it. Although like I have to admit I don't think I've actually read like full.
Oh my god.
So like I'm mostly talking from like political like other like political readings that I've done for like sci classes. But so I have.
You should probably. It's free. It's out. It's.
I really should read it.
Or do you want me to go grab my physical copy?
I don't know. Yeah, I should like get it and read it. But I was also like even though it's taken as like the Hallmark book, I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not as necessary to like. No, not necessary. How do I feel like? I'm.
It's not the Bible. Is that what you're saying? It's not the Bible of like.
It's not the Bible of the thing, and also like just because Machiavelli wrote it doesn't mean that like it has to be better than like other like political treatises and stuff by other people.
So just because he's right doesn't mean he's correct.
I'm trying not to like fall into the trap of like I guess this isn't exactly the right way of saying it, but like believing in the fame, I guess. Like how a lot of people like, oh, this guy says it, that way must be true, and like holding it as like, yeah.
Right. Well, it also kind of gets into the case of like, if for whatever reason like what he's saying or what you think he's saying, like that probably matters more actually.
Yeah.
If it resonates with you, then it gives you justification for your own beliefs.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, like this dude said that he's famous, therefore I'm right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, he was also talking about how like basically the lesson doesn't come down to like, oh, like kill everyone or anything. Like the lesson is comes down more to like beware of like fair weather allies, like people who just like side with like whoever's winning at the moment, because like these are the first ones to betray you when things start to go south. Which is like if you just take that by itself, even like outside of like oh, like this famous guy said it, like that's a really like sound like train of thought.
Right.
And the other thing was like keeping these guys that object to him, like another nuance that like was talking about in the book, but that didn't get mentioned in the show, is that like there's that analysis that for people who oppose you in the beginning and then become allies later, so basically like Vegeta, I guess.
Yeah, Vegeta.
Like the original Tsundere.
Yeah.
Like those like.
Oh god, my hand going crazy.
What's it called, like heel face turn? Or yeah, I think heel face turn is when the bad guy comes on your side, and the face heel turn is the opposite. But yeah, like heel face turn types of people, like since they oppose you in the beginning, they know that like there's always gonna be a lot of suspicion on them, and therefore it encourages them to work harder to prove that like they're on your side. So these ones are actually gonna be are like in terms of like practical terms, these ones tend to be more reliable than people who are like have been by your side a long time and are just like resting on their laurels.
But Vegeta, he didn't get stronger. He always second.
Yeah, yeah, but Vegeta's like everyone's favorite character.
Yeah, because he's the best. Goku overrated.
Goku's like worst Asian dad.
Well, worst or best depending on your like definition.
At least he didn't give emotional damage.
He definitely gave emotional damage. Yeah. It's like, yeah. Thanks, stepdad.
Yeah. Piccolo's the real dad. Yeah, and he was giving the order to Kara because like he had like excuse Kara, but because like past contributions, like she has to be kept on as like a slave, so they give the order like okay. So she's basically acting as like kind of like the sword of Damocles, where like the blade like always press against his neck to make sure that he doesn't go overboard and then become a tyrant. Which I feel like it's important to have like I said like accountability for like when you have a lot of power.
Mm-hmm.
But then like since they're in a like a royal like king system, like you don't really have like outside accountability, so you need someone like close by to do that.
Yeah. I guess the only weird part for me was like the fact that it was done in the same chamber as all this other stuff that was happening.
Yeah, see, he's supposed to be whispering so that like only the two of them can hear. I mean, only the two of them like can like listen to each other and like talk to each other. But then like in the show, it just sounded like he's just saying it in front of everyone else.
Yeah,
which was like yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it's implied, but even still, like I feel like it would have been better to say it outside, just because like how I put it. If this was like just a completely medieval setting, like say like real world medieval, I mean, like it'd probably make more sense.
Yeah.
But this is also a place with magic and like.
See, in terms of realism and secrecy, it would be better to like talk about it outside. But in terms of like dramatic storytelling,
like it makes
more sense. Like say,
I mean, I understand that part, but like but just like magic and like other creatures that can hear better probably.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, that's just my thought.
Yeah. Okay, and then Genius Prince.
Oh, the same show.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Like I think like after we watched this, I think it was during the weekend or like a few days after that. I had a dream where like I was supposed to be part to join up with Soma as like being part of his like his court or was it part of his harem? Oh, one of those things. For some reason, but I was on a mission, and for some reason like Putin was trying to send these people over, like trying to kidnap me, and I was trying to run away and trying to like contact them and have like, hey, yo, like send someone to help, and then like this other character, and then afterwards I was like being saved by this other character that like, comes in later in the story. I don't know if they're gonna show up in the anime or not.
What?
But yeah, like I just woke up and just like, what the fuck was that dream?
I don't know.
Yeah. That's completely like random, but
yeah. Like, why? Why? So anyway, same show part 2.
Same show. Man, this is why I say like this is like the season of Anya. Like Realist Hero, Genius Prince airing together. This is like the season of Anya. It's only too bad that like both of these shows they have free low budget adaptations. Sad. But yeah, Genius Prince is speed running the shit. So I think this is like comes to like the end of the second volume already, even though it's only been like 5 episodes.
Yeah. But basically getting this like dude.
Yeah, because like last time like this pink guy, like
the sun.
Yeah, like he just fucking like fell to his own death from getting drunk on like running off a balcony, the dumbass. But like seriously, like anyone looking from outside looking in would be like, oh, they totally killed this guy. Like no, he just like offed himself by accident. Like,
you know, I kind of wonder how many actual historical things happened because of dumb stuff like that.
Probably a lot.
I'm assuming more than you'd like to like imagine.
Yeah.
Like, there's definitely been dumb stuff like that.
Even in the modern day, like
I mean, World War II comes to mind. I mean, World War One.
Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the motherfucker, like he tried to kill him, but like he missed. or like shot the other guy. So he was like, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna eat a sandwich. And then like Franz Ferdinand, like instead of like going to hiding, he's like, oh, I need to send this friend to the hospital. So he drives by, and the guy is just eating a sandwich. He looks out the window like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And it shoots him, and it starts World War One. Like,
Yeah, like
like the fuck.
whoever wrote Real Life, terrible writer.
Well, I mean, if you look at the past few years of like U.S. history, it's already like fucked up.
Yeah, terrible.
Not just U.S. history, like the entire world.
No.
Ever since 2016, like the entire world's just been like, fucked up lately.
Yeah, terrible writer. 1 star. 1 star. I'd give him 0 star, but the system doesn't let me.
Yeah. But yeah, like even in real world history, like there's so many things where like it's just like random coincidence, or like it's just like the most goofy ass shit. So like it clearly looks like he killed him, so he came to the father and like, oh, we're just gonna like blame it on the son. And as long as like you give over like evidence of like the rebellion.
It's like, yeah, you have a safe way out.
Yeah. But then like the father like doesn't take it. Also, I guess this guy we've been seeing in the background, like, oh, it turns out like he's a spy from the West trying to incite this like rebellions in the Empire.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, trying to assassinate, but then main guy be like, oh, I'm a genius.
I'm a genius! Oh no!
Turns out he wasn't a genius.
Yeah. Actually, in this episode, there was no oh no part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess there was kind of an oh no part where the father guy like didn't take his offer, but he already had a plan B, to bring the army over.
Yeah, plan B is always run.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Joseph knew. Joseph always knows.
니게는데요. It's like, oh, why is this guy like bringing his army to Empire territory? And, like governor's like, what? You know we have a joint military exercise. So like, and he's just like, that like Pikachu face. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, so in the end, like he surrenders and becomes like, oh, I mean, man, I like this outfit every time I see it.
Oh, because of the belly button window.
Yeah.
Tummy window is very cultured.
Tummy window is cultured. I also like how like the other parts, like it's not skimpy, like the other parts like really covered up, and then like, oh, it's because this window.
That makes it better.
Yeah, exactly. And I also really like capelets designs a lot, and then like blonde hair with like ponytail. Like,
Oh my god.
But also like I was like, oh, it's mostly black when you have like this pink coming out. I feel like black with pink highlights is an underrated color scheme.
Pure black.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Well, I feel like they have to be like this like desaturated pink to.
Wait, that's
Wait, no.
Wait, that's also pure black.
Wait, Kim Black barely has any pink on her outfit though.
What?
Well, in Max Heart she does have more pink.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
In the original, like she doesn't have. She barely has like.
Well, she still has pink.
Yeah, just like slightly. But yeah, I feel like it's an underrated color scheme. Like, oh, I love him, but I can't be with him yet. Blah blah blah. Man, she looks so cute in this shot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I kind of wonder how this is going to happen. Like, what? Like Ninim's like really close with her, like which is why like she's like jealous of Ninim. But then, like Ninim's also in that position where like since she's part of like she feels like she shouldn't like marry him because like she's part of like a minority group that's like persecuted across the continent.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like like I kind of want them to be together, but then like shit gets in the way. Oh yeah, also I saw like announcement for like Nindroid Ninim.
There was also the scale one.
Yeah, it's an announcement scale figure, and I think
It's One Fest, I think.
I need to go look that up because like it was one hobby that missed out. Like they didn't show like a lot of the other figures, so we need to go find like a gallery of One Fest stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to get Ninim, like I love her. I was like gushing over it last night too, but like I like her most as a character, but also in terms of visual design, like she has like so many elements that I like.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, is that all we watched?
Yeah, like, apparently we only watched like 5 shows this week.
I guess we were busy with other stuff.
Yeah, we had to build like all the IKEA shit.
Yeah, I built so much furniture.
Yeah, I helped. My back still hurts.
I built most of it though.
Yeah, I guess.
I built most of it solo.
I helped move it afterwards.
I guess, okay.
Partially, sort of.
Okay, work, pack animal, work.
Damn. But yeah, so we don't have that much. So we have so many shows we need to catch up on.
We have so many shows we didn't start.
Yeah, that too.
We shouldn't watch Girls Frontline though.
Yeah, because of all the figures. That
Yeah,
we want.
so we don't buy it.
But I already want the figures.
Ah.
But yeah, I guess we might do another stream for One Fest if we can find the gallery. If not, then we'll probably just do a highlight video.
Yeah, there's definitely stuff that I've seen that I wanna at least mention.
Yeah.
So yeah, look forward to that sometime maybe.
Yeah. So that's gonna be it for the Bad Intro for this week. So we'll see you later. Keep an eye out for like other videos and streams on our channel. And as always, anime was a goddamn mistake.
Bye.